Good afternoon, everyone. Hey guys, this is Bruce Marshall from Simpler Trading with tonight's market update for the end of the month, end of the quarter, Wednesday, March 31st. And we had um, a big update today in the S&P here. I got the ES on the screen here. And then our market on close, I think I saw it was 5 billion to sell or something like that. This is not unusual for the end of the month, and we've also got the end of the quarter today. So we start a new quarter tomorrow, and typically we get big inflows coming in on the first day of the month, and typically they call it Mutual Fund Monday. But today it's on. This week's on a Thursday, so we'll see. But let's put this in perspective, and I'll tell you where I think we're going. As you know, I like to kind of look at the ES for a lot more specific price levels, but look at the S&P 500 for kind of an overall pulse of the market to give us an idea of what's going on, right? So check this out. This is today. We went up. I think I saw at one point we were up 33, 34 points or something like that. Right out of the gate here, just straight up, and tagged 39.83. That's on the ES, and then of course chop, and then sold into the close. Again, that is kind of to be expected. I think tomorrow we have, again, we have new inflows coming in, new quarter, and all that kind of stuff. There's some window dressing that's been going on the last week or so, but I think we go higher tomorrow. And we are so close to 4,000. I think we reach up there and tag that tomorrow. We got 39.94 today, and big move off the low from yesterday. But again, there's 4,000 right there. And let's back this up just a little bit, and I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So here is a 5-day chart. Check this out. So as you can see here, this is last Thursday, 1 week ago. 38.53 is SPX to 39.94. So 140 points, basically straight up. This is Thursday, last Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Do we do this? And I think we do. We'll see, but I think we do. I don't know why we would do this outside of some news. Now we do have Biden's new proposed infrastructure spending plan. I've seen it's $2.5 trillion up to $4 trillion. Of course, that's going to give a boost to the economy and all that kind of stuff. So I see no reason to think that we roll over tomorrow. I just don't. Doesn't look like it to me. So I'm actually targeting higher levels up here. I'm targeting 40 from 4,000 up to 40.20. You see that 40.19? On SPX right there. That's actually, I've got a trade set for 40.20 tomorrow, and it'll make money all the way up, but we need to go higher. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for, and you can still take advantage of that tomorrow in the morning if you buy the dip, unless we and the market pops, which I think it will. But anyway, let's go back out here to the chart, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if we go on a longer time frame here, we've had this crazy wild swing. We were close to this level here even a couple of weeks ago. This is a 10-day chart. Free fall down here, rip higher, free fall, rip higher, pull back, rip higher. Crazy hard to trade this because you got to be on the right side and be very, very nimble. And that's what I've been saying, is just to be nimble in this market and scalp profit when you can, that kind of thing. Let's go back out here on a year chart, and this will make more sense. So if you look at this, we have been doing nothing but just going up, right? This is a 1-year chart on SPX, and off that low, just higher, higher, higher. And if you look at this, you see this channel. Again, if you look at this, there's nothing scary about this. This does not look like it wants to do this, outside of some news. Now, if we had some bad news, and the only negative news right now, the Fed has, got our back, and the spending plans that are happening or proposed, should keep pushing us and pushing us and pushing us, whether right or wrong, and I'm not crazy about that from a future debt standpoint, but from a juice the economy up, with some quick steroids, that probably is going to do it. So we probably keep going higher. So again, there's no reason to think this thing rolls over. And again, you look at this channel and it just looks normal. And you see the fire line up here at 4083. That's SPX. I think we could indeed keep going up there. Now we could always, we'll chop along the way. Even when as bullish as this is and has been for a long time, we still got some pretty decent pullbacks. And this was, that was all right. We could, I would think we come up here and then pull back instead of coming this way and breaking this channel. I just don't see that happening. Based on what I'm seeing right now, of course, we have to make decisions day by day, and and this could change quickly if again if some news came up or something like that. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for. Let me show you real quick on the S&P. If I can find my chart. So if we look at fib levels, now I use voodoo lines here, but this is fib levels for the S&P on a daily chart. This is from Carolyn's Fibonacci room, and from my wife. You guys may know Tammy. Trader Tammy is in that room running charts for us. But our target up here, 4012, 4019. I'm targeting 4020 tomorrow. So we'll see. We do have to get through some of this resistance. We did not get through that today. We came right up to it and failed. We got to get through that. We got to get through 4,000. Then we get into the sweet spot, 4012, 4015, 4020. I don't think we go past that tomorrow unless there's just some, really good momentum and some euphoria, and it's a short week or a long holiday weekend. Friday's Good Friday, etc. We might, but that's it's pretty straightforward. That's what it looks like. I don't see any reason to fight the trend or fight the Fed or anything like that. This just looks like a and I will say this too: if we do dip, I'm a dip buyer at this point, within reason. So for now, that's what I've got, and we will be getting to earnings season again. That's another catalyst, but that's not for a couple of weeks. I had been thinking that we could have a deeper pullback here, maybe even down to this level, possibly, and then run into earnings. But it doesn't even look like we're going to get that kind of pullback. So we'll see. But anyway, that's what I've got for you guys for tonight. Be nimble, especially tomorrow. You can day trade this thing tomorrow. Remember, we've got a short or a long weekend, short trading week this week. So tomorrow's the last day. So just be nimble and try to take profit when you get it, because we could be all over. We could have a big sell-off tomorrow and then rip higher and end up closing higher, like we did last Friday when we had that insane rally into the end of the day right here off of this low. Notice the snow line there. Everybody thought we were going in a tank there, and we turned around and ripped all the way back up there. And that was also when the hedge fund blew up. But don't think we can't do this tomorrow as well. So be nimble. All right, that's what I got for you. Hope it helps. Hope it makes sense. I will see you guys in the trading rooms, and take care. If I don't talk to you, have a great long weekend. Thanks.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me